Jesus says, Donald Trump exposes layer after layer of corruption. January 11th, 2017. Words from Jesus through Sister Clare, spoken by Jackie. Jesus began, "Tell them I love them and long for their company. My people, you have been so faithful to pray and carry the world in your hearts. I dwell there too, and together we make a formidable prayer presence. So many threats, so many ugly words, so many contrived events. None of these can stop me from executing my will if you continue to pray in this way. I've told you that I would bring your country out of its downfall using your prayers to prop it back up. Your caring, your heartbreak, your disgust with the enemy's success in diminishing and destroying this nation. The only thing that hinders me is your momentary unbelief, and that you think your personal prayers don't really matter. Nothing could be further from the truth. Every prayer matters. Every broken heart crying out for America releases a payload of graces. Each of your prayers, which you cannot see the effect of, when combined with others, is a formidable force against the march of this end times kingdom spoken of by Daniel. But prayer, the kind of prayer that you've been accustomed to, offering, travailing prayer, fasting prayer, is exhausting, and you must come and rest in my arms to regain the strength you expended. Not only must you recuperate, but I love and miss you. I miss your tender glances, the sweet little things you say, like, "I love you, Lord," to bring me much comfort. I never get tired of hearing that, my daughter. Yes, I'm speaking directly to you. I do not tire of those words, Clare. Though you have many distractions and faults, your heartfelt cry to me carries much healing for my grieving soul when others are not around or are too busy to care. When others don't understand how much I long to hear those words from them as well. You're getting through the stages that were inevitable in preparing for new helpers, and I fully understand how taxing that is. Do not think I'm expecting you to be superwoman. Just be faithful in the little things, and you will continue to bring me great happiness. My people, I'm pouring out the grace of longing on souls. Are you longing for me, aching for me? It is because I'm pouring out this grace now around the world. Now is the season to go deeper, to swim to new depth with me, fly to new heights. Now is the time when I'm fortifying your love and longing for me. In this season, dear ones, correspond. As I call deep unto deep, answer deep unto deep. Yes, you will have to make a few adjustments in your schedules, but it will be well worthwhile. I intend to strengthen your love for me and give you the grace of longevity, so you will not lose what you've gained in this precious season of grace. As you long more and more for me, I fill you with more and more until you're bursting at the seams. During this time, as you dedicate your sorrows and sufferings to the reconstitution of this nation, I'm filling you in preparation for the great outpouring that is soon to come, as the fetters that have limited religious freedom, growth, expressions of love for God and country are being removed. Then brotherly love will begin manifesting. I've said before When your nation was asleep and the enemy had almost taken from you all hope of recovery, that revival would not happen again in your country until after the rapture. But because you have hearkened to me, humbled yourselves, and prayed for your nation, and turned from materialistic values to spiritual values and righteousness, there is now no limit to what can burst forth as I continue to empower you. Remember, everything hinges on intimacy. That is one reason this channel is so persecuted by the enemy. He knows that if you fall in love with me, truly fall in love, you will blossom as never before in your lives and bring forth copious fruits for salvation. Love will overcome legalism. New life will put forth new shoots where the ground had been previously charred and desolate. With the overturning of this ruling class agenda, you have literally risen from the dead, America. No one believed it could be done, but we are doing it. America will rise from the dead, and those who lost their vision for what this country could become, those who joined hands with the ruling elite, those who thought their agenda was what the free world needed, they too have become disenfranchised, as your president-elect, Donald Trump, exposes layer after layer after layer of corruption and destruction by this evil force. Many of them have turned their backs and taken up this new life-giving direction. They see more clearly than ever how very filthy and destructive those agendas were. They have even gone back and spoken out against the direction the elite are crafting. Yet this nefarious force is far from being eradicated. It still carries a tremendous arsenal of deadly germs and weapons that were to be used on the people of this nation. It is a delicate balance to keep this force in check, but that is exactly what your prayers are doing. As you step forward, America, and take back your land, I step forward and institute the demise of those who have been prepared to destroy you. You do not fight alone. I'm behind the scenes arranging repercussions that make it impossible for things to move forward. Just as Jonathan and his armor-bearer routed the entire Philistine garrison by his bravery and reliance on me, so shall my end-times warriors see the might of my arm raised against the enemy. That's chronicled in 1 Samuel 14. There is no limit to what I can do when my people have faith, no limit whatsoever. And so I commission you to continue to pray, but take your rest as well with me. Come and rest your head upon my shoulder and allow me to fill you to overflowing for the battle still ahead. My dearest ones, understand that my longing for your glance, your attention, your words of love cannot be underestimated. The power of praise and worship for gathering up strength and inspiration cannot be underestimated. Praise is the most powerful force a soul can raise, for truly I inhabit the praises of my people. When you come into my arms, praise just naturally flows out from your hearts, and you and I dwell in the midst of these praises in sweet recollection. There it is that wellsprings begin to rise up from within you and fill the empty places to overflowing. So in the heat of the battle and the intensity of warfare, remember always to seek me in the stillness and the sweet joys of being together with me, so that I can refill you and prepare you for the next leg of your journey, so I can enjoy the presence of my sweet bride in my arms. You mean so much to me, dear ones. Your prayers are powerful, and your presence heals the wounds I have because of the souls that have forgotten me and forgotten to thank me. Do not neglect to spend this time with me. I wait for you.